Hi guys, this is Wenzes. Welcome back to my Enneagram series, and this time we're talking about type 3. So type 3s are called the achievers, right? So for them it's really important to have a good image, to really be of value in society, and not so much of I want to help people, not that they're not helping, but it's more like I'm a valuable member of society. Like my society, my community is better because I'm in it. Like I achieve things, they feel better about, like the community feels better about it because I'm part of it, because I'm making it look better, because I'm making it feel better, because I'm just bettering it. I think there's this misconceptions that 3 are just selfish and just looking about like people liking them, but that's not the case. They really want to bring value. They want to lift everybody up, and they want to lift everybody up by achieving, by creating more value. And the problem with this, of course, is that you get into this cycle of that you just care about how other people perceive you, and how much you're really helping them, and how much they say, oh, you bring such value to me, you're making my life better. And this can be a real problem, because in the end their main desire is to feel valuable, and their biggest fear is to feel worthless. And they have grown up on this notion that in order to be valued, they have to really bring value. In order to be liked, they have to achieve something. So that's a pattern that keeps on happening within their life, especially if they've not come to the conclusion they need to integrate and change some things in order to be more balanced. Type 3 are part of the heart center, just like type 2 and type 4. So that means that shame is keeping them from, like all of these types, from connecting to their core self. And for 3, it really comes back to this point. I am so afraid, I'm so ashamed of who I am inside, because deep down, we're all valuable. Deep down, we're all special, or nobody is special, because we're all bringing value. We're all like spiritual beings. Everything is great. And it's not just like you're not that special person that stands out. And, like 3s have that in them, and they like that, but that is the problem in it, right? They always have this thing, I want to be special, and if I compare myself to others, then I have to stick out. That's the only way people are gonna love me. So please don't make this thing about like 3s are so selfish, but also have compassion and have empathy that they're going through their life always thinking that they have to do more than others, that they have to be special and unique in order to have value. And when 3s are not healthy, they're disintegrating into 9, like unhealthy 9s. They get very apathetic. It's more of this, like, I cannot win. No matter what I do, no matter how much I try to succeed, no matter how much I'm really trying to bring value in this way, people are showing me that I'm not special. And so they really get back into this cocoon and get back, like, as I said, as a self-neglecting 9 would, that they just don't express anything, they lose confidence that they can achieve more, and they just are okay with being this low vibrational version of themselves, because they think at least this is keeping me from really admitting that shame. So they rather stay at 9 and not try to go for something, not try to be that successful. They really just do little steps just to make sure that, at least they don't have to confront that shame. So they don't go in the ring, they don't go in the field, they don't want to strive for more, because the chances of them seeing that other people don't perceive them as so great is just too big. Like the fear of this pain is too big. And the solution, of course, is exactly the opposite. The solution is to accept that shame, to realize that you're not going to be this person who brings value all the time, and to realize that in a lot of ways, you're not special. You're just as needy as everybody else. You need affection as everybody else, and you cannot bring value all the time because you just don't have that much energy. We always have to make sure that we have an energy surplus, so that we don't just give, but we also receive. And in order to receive, we have to admit that we're vulnerable. We have to admit that we need help. And that's really hard for 3, but once they do it, like once they accept that shame, like it all starts going, right? So in the beginning, you feel this complete shame to be a 3. You're like, okay, I'm nothing special. Everything that I've worked for my entire life is gone. Like people will never accept me how I want to be accepted. And so they go through that pain and, keep on pushing and say, yes, but I'm still a person. I'm still valuable. It's okay. And like once they go through that pain, like they're okay with that, this desire to be special and, so successful is diminished by a huge degree. I mean, of course, it always stays within you, and it's not something bad. Like, it's like threes are, you're not supposed to be a 3. Like, it's a great thing that you're motivated to do more because it inspires people so much. But you know that you're not going to do it to a point where it really takes away your integrity, where it takes away your energy. Like, you know how to balance it. And so when 3s integrate, they integrate to a 6. And 6 are all about systems. So in order for 3s to get rid of this pressure, they understand, okay, I don't have to prove myself to everybody, right? I need to find a balance. I need to find a place where people accept me. And so they kind of narrow down their world. Like when they feel like they have to be all over the place and everybody has to know them, they realize, okay, I don't need to do that anymore in order to feel loved. It doesn't bring me anywhere. It actually causes me so much more pain, and I admit it to that shame to myself. And so they say, like, I don't need to do that in order to be okay. So then they go into the smaller field, which they actually like even more, which is more about who they really are, what their interests are, what they believe in. And then it's like they're within that system, and then they strive for success, not only within that system, but for success for the system. So let's say your sports team or your country or your church, right? You fight for that entity. That's when 3s really blossom. You see them being connected to their heart, doing something good, not having these things that are keeping them from actually bringing out their real potential to bring good into the world. And they're fighting for something not only within, but also outside of themselves. It's like they're including the community much more. It's not just like, I don't do it, so you think I'm like really being successful because I need it in order to prove myself, but pretty much, I know I'm worthy, I know I'm a good person, and I know so are you, so I'm gonna fight for us to achieve more so we all feel better about it. So this is all for type 3. I hope it helped you. If you want to have a little reminder, make sure to download the poster where it says what to do for each type to integrate. The link is in the description. I thank you very much for watching not only this video, but other videos on the Enneagram. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I talk to you next time. Bye.